If you want respect, you gotta earn it. You damn right.
Once again, it's on. Back in the building.
Ooh, back in the building.
So many things have gone on.
Finally.
So many things. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient. You know what I'm saying? As we navigate this thing called life.
Life is life, man. How's your spirit?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
I'm working towards being okay, but I'm working through the shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's as real as I can be.
And it's all in your time, bro.
The things that bring me joy are the things I'm getting back into doing.
Yep.
And so, fortunately for me, a lot of what I do brings me joy. But I need this.
I love that. We here. I made
the cut. Of course you did.
I made the cut.
Of course you did. So, through all that is going on,
which a lot been going on,
and we have to get into so much of it. J. Cole drops this surprise album.
Yep.
Now, let me say this. I felt like J. Cole was going to drop something before the festival because that just makes sense. You got a Dreamville festival. You know, we kind of removed from a project from you. So I figured,
you felt like this before the Future album?
Yes. I felt like he was going to drop something. Once the Future album hit, I thought we was definitely going to get his song or a verse or something.
I thought we'd at least get a song.
Yeah, I thought we'd get a verse or something or a song. And so we get a whole surprise project. Right. Talk to me, man. We got a new J. Cole album. You see it drop. What's your initial thought?
First off, rap fans are annoying, man.
All day, every day.
Rap fans are fucking annoying. I just think
all day and tomorrow.
I think this new generation of rap fans are just completely ungrateful, and just so spoiled. I don't understand how people were before that record he put out, right? People were so focused on rap beef. They were so focused on this battle between, the big three, that this man, who already said he's about to drop his last album. Now, whether that's true or not, you know what I'm saying, remains to be seen, but this man said he's about to drop his last album to fall off. Instead of leaving stuff on the editing room floor, he gives you 12 records. And if you any J. Cole record you get, you already know it's gonna come with bars. It's a prerequisite, right? So he's giving you pretty much 12 barred up songs as a promo for this album.
Right.
Not just, you guys want a diss song. He's giving you 12 records. And you guys are beefing because you didn't get your one record. The math's not mathing, man. The math is not mathing, man. And the business was also smart too, because if you really do the math and do the knowledge, this is not a Dreamville record.
It's not a Rock Nation.
It's not a Rock Nation or Dreamville record.
Do the knowledge, God.
This is a licensed Interscope record. So Jermaine's over there doing big business. Y'all here worried about diss records. You know what I'm saying?
So he did it. I mean, he says it. I don't know his business, but he says it in the verse. He did a new deal over there. So the Dreamville Interscope deal is separate because he was never signed to his label. Because he had signed to Rock Nation prior.
Right, absolutely.
So his masters was with Rock Nation. I say was because in the verse he said he bought him back.
Interscope bought him.
Right.
He got him back from
And he got him back.
Yeah,
and so now this is Cold World Interscope. So new venture. I don't know if that means he's moving artists over or if he's going to sign other things or only put his albums out through that or whatever. But it's great business.
Absolutely.
It's great business if you have the leverage and the monetary means to buy yourself out.
Absolutely.
And go re-up and get some new bread and have some ownership. We love that.
There's nothing better to invest in than yourself.
Invest in that's one to grow. Where's the man? Look at the camera when you say shit like that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Invest
directly
in yourself. Seriously.
Like we did with Hard to Earn.
Man, listen, in yourself. And I don't mean just monetarily or business-wise. I mean, like, just drink your green juice, all the things, man. You know what I'm saying? Put the money in the massages, put the money in your yoga classes.
All right, let's get into this album,
yes, sir.
Might Delete Later.
Might Delete Later, yes.
Interesting title. When you heard the title, what'd you think?
Well, I mean, Might Delete Later came from those promo videos he was putting out. Okay. So, I thought those were just, like, really cool promos for the Fall Off. So, we heard records like... what was 3001? You know, we heard that early. He did the video with him on the bike and the skateboard stuff and all of that. But I mean, I just, as a person, I really like J. Cole. I like his progression. I love how he's honest about it. Like, even when he was talking about the whole, being on a red carpet with, I think it was with Ludacris, who had the same, or French Montana. Was it?
Yeah, whoever it was.
Yeah, it was.
They had the same fit.
Same fit on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just being like, fuck.
He tapped out.
All of this shit. Fuck all of this shit. Turned the table all the way over.
Right.
I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not wearing nothing designer. Exactly. Put the rollie in the drawer. or I'm gonna wear I'm gonna look like a billionaire, basically. I'm gonna look just like a billionaire. I'm gonna look like a millionaire.
I'm gonna dress like a white
millionaire on vacation. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. I mean, even last night, like Boz did Irving Plaza.
Right.
He came out like he was on vacation. I'm just like, you gotta respect.
Like that on vacation.
That's not me.
I'm
from Brooklyn, but I'm from Brooklyn though.
Right.
He's from North Carolina, so that's different.
Right,
He's from Brooklyn. We can't. That's not even in our DNA.
It's
but
so fly on vacation.
This album in general, didn't expect it. I know people are trying to act like, this is supposed to be the response to the Kendrick stuff right there. And honestly, I just feel like it's bigger business, man. Like, this is just promo for that really big album he's going to drop. If you listen to these records, it's mostly mixtape records sounding songs or songs that just he hasn't gone back to. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we can get into it.
Let's get into it. First joint, Pricey. I thought it was a good way to set the joint off.
No, man, it wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good way to set the joint off. You already said that we know is going to be barred up. It's J. Cole. He's rapping. The flow on verse 2 is super tough. Mm-hmm. I love the switch up. It gets exciting. We can get into lyrics, but I just want to go overall. Like, Ari Lennox always sounds great. She I like what the chorus is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like what the new definition of gangster, right? Or their definition of what's gangster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like skip mills to make mills as gangster. Same chick from way back, that's gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like real grown man shit. You know what I'm saying? Grown man shit.
That's what I was saying about the evolution of Jermaine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it. But even talking about like the title, right? Pricey. To me, that came off as like a double entendre. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying two things, like being at the top costs a lot, right?
Costs to be the boss.
Costs to be the boss, right? But also, it's also battle time. Like, so coming at me, war, battle. It costs money. It costs money to go to war.
Right.
The main thing with this song, like he sets the precedent for, he talks about how this is it's ironic that he's coming into his prime. Like, right now, yes, I will say this. I don't know if you agree or not, but like to me right now, J. Cole is the best rapper alive right now, right? The way he's rapping to me, he's number one, right? And I think I'm looking at not even just like skill wise, right? Because I'm not gonna like, him and Black Thought or him against Eminem. I'm saying like as far as the output right now, the way motherfuckers are rapping right now, J. Cole is number one. He's coming into his prime at the end of his career, right? Which is usually odd. Usually your peak is, apex of your career and then you're supposed to start fading. He's saying, I'm supposed to start reclining now. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to start regressing lyrically right now. But I'm coming to my prime. I'm actually more revered lyrically than I've ever been. That's rare. We've never seen that before. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
He's gotten better.
He's gotten
better.
That's the point, yes.
He's grown as an MC. Yeah. I won't even say as an artist.
Yes.
I would assume that life has assisted in that.
He says that. Yeah, he says that.
He's just a way tougher rapper than he's ever been. Yeah. And we talked about this last episode, and the only edge I gave to Wayne was because Wayne is just like a decade plus, where Cole is at. Cole is a decade in, Wayne is 20-something in. So it's like, it's really no reason for him to be rapping like that. Yeah. But no, everything you said makes absolute sense. I want you to explain Guwap and Dro on this record.
I think that's just Cole. Cole just likes making records with random ass people. I mean, you can see it throughout this album.
I didn't know if it was something. Deeper that I was.
There's a few people on this album that I've never heard before. But Cole and Gucci.
I know Guwap, they got a record.
They had a record. That shit kind of went too. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe this is the payoff.
That's what I'm saying.
I also like Gucci in this spoken word.
Gucci Big Rube, I like, man. I like that shit, man. I like Gucci Big Rube, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He was saying some shit, man. We from the cooler side where the kids are euthanized. I'm like, okay, Big Rube. Yeah.
Nah, Gucci's dope. Ari's dope on it. Yeah, cool Dro on Pricey. Cool joint. I thought it was a cool way to set it off. Yeah. I gave it an 8.5.
Same.
Word.
Same.
All right. Crocodile Tears.
I didn't understand why the song was called Crocodile Tears.
Oh, yeah. So
I wasn't clear on that.
But that's why I said maybe go into the lyrics and we get that. Because who's crying these crocodile tears, right?
Right, who's crying?
So when we get into crocodile tears, niggas know I'm on a tear that they don't see. My dogs only shed tears and emojis. We in another atmosphere, splitting the proceeds. How dare nigga rub his hands on my trophy, right? So he's doing all of this braggadocious. I'm the guy. Y'all crying crocodile tears, etc., etc. But it's all of this braggy shit that is more hard for me to receive now because of you know what I'm saying, because of the apology.
No, that's absolutely the apology. The apology kind of takes some of the bite off of these aggressive records.
Yo, because these records and the way he was rhyming when I was listening to it prior to the apology, I was like, yeah, he talking that shit, and he want that. He want that smoke. He
wanted that smoke. I never believed that though.
Okay, so that's a great point.
I never believed he wanted that spot.
That's a great point because Clark Kent, my brother, the great Clark Kent, always told me as an MC, the biggest thing you could do for yourself as an MC is be believable.
Oh, 100.
Gotta believe it.
Always preaches that.
Gotta believe it.
That's what he says about Big.
Right.
He said Big did it the best. You believed every word he said.
Everything he said.
That's why Pac blew too. You believed everything Pac said.
Even though he said two totally different things.
Exactly.
You believe both of them.
Right. Exactly.
And because we are complex people, right?
Absolutely.
With layers. So
Absolutely.
two things can be true.
He is a Gemini. So
he's with two sides and two rides.
Exactly.
And so for me, these lyrics become a lot less believable.
Yep.
Not that J. Cole ever rapped no tough gangster shit.
Nah.
He rapped like I'm a North Carolina nigga with a chip on my shoulder that had a lot to prove, and I did it. Right? And so when you get to the crown holder, because that's really that's the end. That's the final boss in hip hop, right? Who's the top dog?
Who's the top dog?
Who holds the crown? And if history repeats itself, because our generation's big three had their shit, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Big passes before, before him and Jay or him and Nas can get into a thing. But there was, Nas and Big had a thing.
Kicking the door.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously,
The
Nas
message.
and Jay had a thing, right? So that's the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
That happens there. This was bound to happen. It was bound to be. Everybody can't say the number one spot only is one seat, so everybody can't occupy that space.
I hear you. I didn't expect it because I was always under the impression that Cole and Kendrick had a rapport. Now I knew they weren't best friends. You know what I mean? I knew that
Kendrick don't want to be best friends with nobody.
Kendrick can't be best friends with anybody. Kendrick can barely hold on to Whitney. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick can't. You know what I'm saying? It's Dave and Whitney. You know what I'm saying? And the kids. That's all it is. That's all it is, right? I mean, like I always felt like they had a rapport. So I never imagined they'd be going at it. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly, we'll get into that again, but I don't really feel like they were at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand the ball. I mean, fuck, we'll get into it. I don't understand.
Fuck it.
I don't understand Cole feeling the need to jump out there and go at a Kendrick, because if you want to call like that a Kendrick diss record or Kendrick diss verse, the bullets were really at Drake.
Very much more so.
The Dogs reference. The MJ Prince reference. Where was the Cole shot, Torre?
He was. I mean, I guess because everyone hyped up. Fuck the big three. It's the big me.
Cole on first person shooter said we the big three.
Right.
But I'm feeling like Ali. Right. It's the same shit. So was that a diss? I didn't take it as a diss.
He's saying he better than y'all niggas.
But he's saying it on the record with Drake.
I'm the greatest though.
Like we all know every rapper is supposed to say that. We've been saying this since the beginning of fucking MC.
Joyner Lucas would beg to differ.
What did he say?
He there was a clip that was going around. I didn't see the whole interview in its entirety, but he was saying that he's not of the I'm the best rapper thing. He said his rap is better than me. He said, I'm really good at this thing that I do, right. Just like this rapper might be really good at that thing that he do, but I can't do this thing that this rapper does. And he was like, so I don't believe in saying that I'm the best.
Well, Jordan Lucas should not say he's the best.
Get back into that. Go back. And we're not cutting this either. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh, it's in. We're clear. He should not say he's the best. I mean, it's like, come on now. But just like, I mean, you could say Future is one of the biggest rappers. Maybe he's a top 5 as far as biggest rappers. But I mean, if we're talking bars, right. He's not top 3 or even near top 3. That's not even what he does. So it doesn't make sense. But anyway, I'm saying even for that diss though, I didn't hear any Kendrick shots at Cole.
Unwarranted.
Absolutely. For Kendrick to say I'm the best rapper is what a rapper is supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, and if that is a shot, Jermaine did it first. Because he said, I'm feeling like Ali. know what I'm saying? He did the whole Spider-Man thing, blah, blah. We're all in the same tier. You can feel like I'm the best. I mean, Cole's the one that's been killing it. Kendrick hasn't had the body of work, or, he hasn't had the output that Cole has had, in the last 2 years. So that's not even the same comparison, but I didn't understand. And my thing is, if anybody was supposed to jump out there, it was supposed to be Drake. So for Cole to do that and then double it back, it's just crazy. It looks like premeditated bad move. And then now you're making yourself look soft because you trying to take back the diss record or the diss verse, which no rapper's ever done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't. Once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
And you just gotta live in it. Now I've seen mixed feelings on it. So, that's grown man shit.
No, I agree. I agree.
Absolutely grown man shit. If that's not where your heart is,
Tori, I just told my people. I'm like, look. Do I think it's lame for a man to jump out of character because of peer pressure? Absolutely. We've all done it probably at some point in our life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not to that degree. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's lame. But you know what's even lamer though?
What's even lamer?
Even lamer than that is to fucking double down on you being out of character because of peer pressure or your ego.
That's weird.
That's super lame.
That's weird. Bro.
Knowing you are in a space that is not where you belong or who you are, and you keep doubling down on that because you don't want to go back and say you made a mistake. That's uber lame. So I'm not mad at Cole for doing what he did. I'm mad at the first step. Like, I'm mad that he had to erase his mistake. You know what I'm saying? Or try to erase his mistake. That's what I'm upset about.
You can't take a song back though. This is hip hop.
Can't take a song back.
This is hip hop,
and
bro.
He's.
I think it's the way that he went about it. I don't know if doing it in that manner right then and there was the way to go. I don't know. I just don't know. It does not sit right with me as a hip hop fan my entire life.
It doesn't even look. I can be
and I'm an evolved man.
I'm an evolved man, but I'm also a dude who still loves the shits, right? I'm still with the shit. I was like, that's why I was like, I'm not even recognizing this as a real diss record. And everybody went crazy. I'm like,
what do you mean? He put it out as a diss. It's a diss record.
It's not a real diss. He was like, yo, he trying to shit on his albums, which we know are fucking good albums.
That doesn't mean it's not a diss.
Come on, bro. Like,
just don't you do that.
That's like, somebody comes to me, if you're battling somebody and somebody's like, yo, Torre, ugly ass nigga, right? It's like, everybody knows, everybody's eyes work. Like, what are you talking about, homeboy? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Just say random shit is not a good diss, man. That's not a good diss, man.
You gotta think it out better.
When you say shit that everybody knows is not the truth, you know what I'm saying?
I kept scrunching up my face with every one. I was like, what?
Wait, what?
I was like, no, that was great.
The last album was fucking phenomenal.
Tragic.
It
was tragic like the
It was tragic. It was tragedy in it. Like Macbeth. Like, it was drama. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
anyway, we're on Crocodile Tears.
We're on Crocodile Tears.
So we have no understanding of why the title was Crocodile Tears.
We have no idea. My main flaw with this album musically is because they sound like mixtape records or just throwaway songs or stuff that was on the editing room floor. Like, it's not a well-produced album. Okay. And not poorly produced, just not like highly produced. Like, right. Just like the production and like, dropping stuff out and like, sound effects and like the Metro Boomin album is well produced. Sonics are crazy on that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you've got that crazy background, like you can make an average verse sound a little better. We've all seen it. Sure. So if somebody who rhymes at grade A like Cole, if you give him grade A production, you got bombs, and always feels like he's better than the beat.
That's always been a conversation around J. Cole, though. Because, when he was handling the bulk of the production on his stuff, people was like, I wish he would get with a real producer.
Yeah,
that was the word.
And he does sometimes. And he does sometimes, yeah.
Anytime he was on a feature on somebody else's joint, he showed up and showed out, and people were like, we want more of that. Yeah. We want you to get a record produced by this guy and that guy.
Now look at the Yachty record.
Right. So, I agree with the sonics of the album just kind of being, it sounds like a mixtape.
Sounds like a mixtape.
And where we are in 2024, if it's not an album, people dub it a mixtape. Like, what would you call this?
But 10 years ago, 15 years ago, this would have been a mixtape. We're in a different era. So
that's what I'm asking you. What would you call this project? It's not the album.
It's not the album. To me, it's like a prequel. It's a promo album. I mean, we're in 2000. Technically, yes. We're in 2024, right? So like in 2024, instead of doing doing halftime before Illmatic, he's going to give you 12 songs because we're in the streaming era.
Right.
It's just new age shit. So like to me, this is to me in my mind, it's a mixtape. It's a promo. You know what I'm saying?
2024 promo.
Absolutely.
To set up the next thing.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not even judging this really as like I would like Mr. Morale. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not doing that. You know, it's not even, I wouldn't even put it on the same level. I'm like, this is the shit that was 15 years ago would have been on the fucking cutting room floor or given to another artist as a guest.
So back to my point that, because all of that absolutely makes sense. On the mixtape, you want to showcase your ability. You rapping, you barring up. That's what Cole is doing. Yeah. It loses some of the fucking bite because of the apology, bro. Because I just can't. Those like the lines and all of the shit he was talking. Yeah. And all the shit that he's done in the last year and change, and all of the rev up that he's been revving up to this that we've been waiting on to fall off. Because I'm like, oh, he really in his super bag. Yeah. It just, and I hate to harp on this, but it loses a little bit of the luster for me because you really saying you don't want smoke and you think bro is the greatest, and you lied. You think his albums are amazing. Yeah. It's like, yo, wait, what? What did you give Crocodile Tears? 8. Gave it an 8. Gave it an 8 as well. Okay. Ready, 24.
Okay, mixtape shit.
Like,
mixtape shit.
You put this on a clue tape.
Listen.
Imagine you heard this on the clue tape with the drop.
First record on the clue tape.
Shout to Bikina. You know? Like, you get that, and then you get that. Man. I think that's what we first heard. I'm ready. No, we heard on the Dipset mixtape.
Yep.
But that's why it gives us that nostalgia feeling. I'll say this: nostalgia means a lot to me in my world, and so certain records don't fuck with, right? And with that said, he did a great job with this.
Yo,
he did a great job with this shit.
The homage to Jewels.
Yo, he bodied the Santana.
The homage to Jewels,
he bodied the Santana. The Santana pot. Even the delivery, like the level of delivery, right? Like he shouted like Santana, like
yes. I was like, oh.
Nah, he killed that.
Homage.
He killed that.
Would you have wanted Jewels on the record?
No.
You wouldn't want? Okay. The homage was enough.
I have to hear Jewels of 2024.
That's
honestly.
True. I haven't heard him in a while.
I haven't heard him in a long time. Yeah. Jewels was one of my favorites. So remember, I was with Dipset every day, right?
That's right.
Jewels makes me a better rapper because he's rapping so good. And it wasn't that it was subject matter content shit.
It's the delivery,
the
performance.
The skill set of how he was putting his words together. I was like,
Benny does that. Putting rhymes where you don't have to put them there, but just for your own emphasis, for your own signature sound.
Yeah, that's a great comparison.
Hell yeah.
And Jewels, I would marvel at how he was like the way his mind worked because it was Cam, right? Top dog. Jewels is there. I'm the new Brooklyn guy running around with them, but I rap, but I get busy. That's why they let me stay. Right. And then it's Jimmy, right? And Jimmy's years way behind all of us.
Right.
And Jewels is already he's already in the set. He's already in the circle. He's next up. We know this. And I'm trying to figure out how do I get to be the next guy because I'm not
in your own lane.
Yeah, because I'm not Harlem day one.
Right.
But I said all that to say when we would do anything college radio and shit like that, and I would hear Jewels, or even if we was just on the block, like we was right up the block from here.
Right.
I was like, damn, he really he got something different. And to that point, Cam is on the record, right? Yeah. And this is new Cam. This is not the Cameron, the MC that I first heard.
This is the sports journalist Cam.
Well, even that, right? Because Cam has had a couple of lives in this shit. This is
a couple lives.
Yeah.
Shit.
So many reincarnations. He's still getting a lot of money. I love Cameron Giles. Man. But the rapper that I first heard that I thought was dead nice.
Yeah, you talking about Confessions or Murder Man?
Yeah, Children of the Corn. Yeah. Even Confessions of Fire, right? Like the rapper that I thought was dead nice
Pull it.
We way removed from that rapper. Right?
For sure.
You thinking like when
25 years removed.
When Cam hit his stride though, when he started really making those records that went far and really started getting to the bread, he had already pull back, he had already dumbed it down for lack of a better term, right?
Yeah. So this is Putin.
Yeah, this is like the best of that Cam, which is not my favorite Cam.
But I feel like he's been trying to rap again late.
I don't know if he can get. I don't think he can get out of the web.
I don't think the ligaments move like that anymore.
Right,
big.
exactly.
I don't think he can do those moves anymore.
Right. Cam is still good, but
he can write.
But
he can
not,
rap.
He's
he
not
what
the
he used to
he's
be.
not the rapper that
he ain't what he used to be.
Yeah.
He ain't the Cam the Cam that I heard after he got shot in DC. When that boy came back, that shit he was spitting when he came back after getting shot.
Yeah.
Wow. What'd you give it?
So I said all that bullshit, right? I said all that bullshit.
Oh shit!
And I still gave it a 9.
Give it a 9.
I gave it a 9.
I gave it 8.5.
8.5? Yeah. I said all that shit. I gave it a 9 because this is still a good verse from Cam. It's just not the Cam that I found, that I discovered, that I thought was dead nice.
Getting money, honey, that will make 2 of us.
That would make 2 of us. But yeah, Jewel's flow was body.
Woo,
big shout out
Cole.
to Cole. And I mean, it was
Body.
bars. It
Yes.
was bars in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
goodness.
he talking that shit. So I gave it a 9. Hunting Wabbits. Take it away.
I don't understand the title either.
I definitely don't understand the title if you backing down from the smoke.
Well, I mean, the title came before the
Right.
backing down, but even this record, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, it's
an ode to Elmer Fudd. What do you?
No, I get the reference. I don't get the reference in relation to the song. I mean, even the song is not even like super aggressive, pow pow. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not really shooting at dudes with the Elmer Fudd reference. I'm like, who are the rabbits, and like, what are you actually saying to?
And then also the like the other audio clips in there, you know what I'm saying? That are in there, I don't know where that's from, but it maybe somebody in the comments can let me know. But yeah, none of it gelled for me, and I didn't like the beat.
The beat again suffered. I felt like Cole's verse had more like creative rhythm than the actual beat. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing that, which Cole does really well, right? Like, again, him and Kendrick are top tier lyricists, not just because of their content, but because they not only take melodies, they take pockets and can ride those pockets for 16 if they want to. You know what I'm saying? But that takes as you know, that takes a lot of skill to keep putting those words together like that for 16 bars. So, but Cole does that same delivery throughout this whole song, but the thing is, because the cadence and the flow is so consistent and stays the same, the beat being the same makes almost like a lackluster feel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It makes the beat. It almost highlights the
defificiencies of the
deficiency
beat.
of the beat more. Yeah, for
absolutely,
sure.
Yeah.
I 10,000% agree with that. But it's barred. I mean, we can get some of the lines or whatever. But he talking that shit. I just don't. You know, if you hunting wabbits. And again, right? If the end goal is to take out the final boss, and be the man in the throne, and you hunting and you shooting and you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't see the bullets don't seem really big on this record.
Yeah. I didn't get it. I gave it a 7.
Oof, I gave it 8.
Gave it 8?
Yeah.
Okay, give it a 7. Hide Your Bitch, featuring Central C and Boss.
Whole bop.
Like Central C a lot.
Love Central
Like Central C a whole lot.
Love Central C, especially on this record.
Definitely on this record. Never heard a Central C joint verse-wise that I didn't like. I think that is something about that UK drill flow mixed with the accent, mixed with the shit talk, but he's definitely the highlight of the song for me. Boss and Cole, we already know what they do together. Boss just delivers the hook on this one.
Listen, man.
I don't like the hook though.
That's amazing that you said that. I absolutely love this hook.
You love the hook.
I love this.
With the rhymes?
Oh, you mean like the song coming together like that? Okay, all right, fair. This is my favorite song on the album.
Okay.
This is all right. So we're coming we're walking into May right now.
Okay.
Which means we're approaching first bops for the summer.
We ready.
This might be my first favorite song of the 2024 summer, boy. No, I think this is one of them ones. I would love for Cole.
It's funny that you say.
I can't believe you don't like this hook, man.
I don't dislike the hook. I don't like the hook. Man. I feel like the hook is such the hook and the beat flow so well together.
Yes.
They didn't complete. Cole. It's Cole. Sorry.
Because Central C.
Yeah, he ate and he's stuck, and his verse goes with the chorus.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, this is the first. When was the last time we heard somebody rhyme next to Cole with a better verse?
This is the first. This is the first
in some years.
Yeah, it's
like
been a minute.
nobody stood next to Cole.
Yeah, you've been going crazy.
But yo, I will take Central C's verse over Cole's verse
on this record. 10,000%.
Absolutely,
10,000%.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and Cole wasn't slouching on it. It's just Central. Woo, that boy.
And he stays.
He said, "I'm going to be on the record with J. Cole."
I got to rap.
That's what he said.
That's what
he did.
And you get the call from J. Cole. You don't know where this is going per se, right? You don't know if it's going on the album. You don't know what this is being used for.
Right.
This could be on the Fall Off. This could be on the Dreamville. Right. We don't know where it's going.
Right.
But I know where I'm going.
Can't play it so.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna go on.
Can't play it so.
Yeah, man. Yeah, tough joint. Boss is one of my favorites too, because he understands who he is in this hip hop world. Right? He never do too much.
Right. I really like Boz. I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think the disconnect is? I mean, like, he still like hasn't taken to that next level on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always has like records with Cole that are pretty good. I mean, he clearly writes, fire ass hooks. I mean, shit, who wants to battle hooks now? Like, fuck these verses. Like, who wants to battle Boz on these hooks? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it seems like when it just like a definitive Boz bop, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really stick. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna say something that might sound weird, but maybe he doesn't want.
That's not true.
That's
not true.
You think?
That is not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. No, he wants success. You know what I'm saying?
But he's successful. That's the thing, right? We even
success.
talked about the show, right? Mm-hmm. He's traveled around the world with Cole. Yeah. Obviously, Cole being a huge star.
More success. I'm sorry, you're right. He's not unsuccessful.
He gets trickled down from that, but also in his own right. He got the Fiends. He's got his own fan army, and he can pack out a show and come out and do his joints, and people know him from the Cole record. Right. But the Boss fans know Boss. They put all the milks in the comments and all that shit. So, I don't know if I guess I won't say that he doesn't want it. I don't know if I don't know if he's good with where he's at, and he doesn't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer.
I don't know. I just feel like there's another level for him that he think he can soar on. I think he's a very versatile artist, man. Extremely versatile. Like, again, he's not going to give you the Kendrick and J. Cole bars, blah, blah, blah. But, like, as far as making slaps, as far as making good records, for sure. Like, you can't tell me, like, he doesn't deserve, Vince Staple, you know what I'm saying, love. You know what I'm saying? I don't you can't tell me he doesn't, like, he can't sell like a Wale. I'm like, I don't.
That was where I was going with it.
You can't tell me that.
I would think that if there was any kind of level to hit to aspire to where he's more known and has more radio records, it would be that Wale lane.
Yeah.
But
where's this flower bomb Lotus? Like, where's that?
We're in an era now, in a time now where you can have a really, really strong, successful, beneficial career and never make it past those steps. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, you can sit on the porch. You never have to jump off the stoop. Like, I think Boss is in a place right now where if he stays consistently doing what he's done,
he'll have catalog.
He'll be straight.
Catalog publishing.
Right. He'll be straight, and never will the average person walking down the street know his name. You know what I'm saying? And there's that career too.
There's that, right.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
nothing wrong with that.
It's levels to this shit, bro.
For
like,
sure,
as much as
we just had a conversation about this with Rock Marciano, right? Like this.
I told you I saw him in LA. I got
you told me, yeah.
But I want to do some records,
you heard the new album?
Where's it? Nah, I didn't hear it yet. I didn't get a chance to because I was doing this.
The fuck with the new album? That nigga,
yeah, I'm ready.
That boy be writing.
Nah, you talking about a lane?
That boy be
You talking about a lane,
that boy
bro?
Be writing.
What did you give Hide Your Bitch?
I gave it a 9.
Give it 9?
Yeah, man, I love this record.
Okay, I gave it 8.5. Fever. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Bonsu.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
What are you saying yes to?
Yes, because
what are you saying yes to?
I am a fan of Hard to Earn. I'm sitting in my living room watching the episode right now. I want to hear what you have to say about this record. I'm at my house right now.
You at your house right now?
Drinking a nice green juice.
Green juice, right. Investing in yourself. Invest in yourself.
It's delicious.
Oh, man.
It's chilled.
I mean, I don't really have much to say about Fever, man. Okay. I mean, we know J. Cole can make those sing-songy records, you know what I'm saying? Well, apparently is one of his greatest records. I still love that record to this day.
It's super vibey.
It's
super vibey. To your point again about just a collection of songs, that's where this one lands for me. Because it doesn't make sense with anything else that's happening on this project. But it's a vibey joint.
It's a vibey joint, and again, feels like doesn't even feel like a mixtape record. It feels like one of those records that was he had for a while and just didn't go back to. Because this has elements. It feels almost unfinished.
It feels unfinished.
Yeah, right. Like it feels like this could have been a big record.
It just ends. Like we don't like. Give me a bridge.
It doesn't really begin or end. It's just there. It's just there. And now you're in, and it's like this is pretty cool. There's so much space for there to be more in there. Like it might be the guest. I'm like, this could be a big record.
Way more could be done with this record.
And it's just like, I'm just gonna give it to you as is. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
And it's like 2 minutes long.
Later in the album, he says, he thanks God for Eve, and because he said like these songs would sit on the hard drive.
Yes, absolutely.
And my favorite song from last year, and I'm not gonna like it.
Right.
And y'all would never get this. So they make me put some of this shit out.
Because you become a different person.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, man, Fever could have been
a joint, man.
There's definitely room. Pause for growth on that record.
Could have been a joint, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I criticize overproducing, but it's definitely more production to be done to that record.
Oh yeah, it's underproduced to me.
Take it to the next level.
Underproduced, but again, Cole is good on it, and it's like, damn, you're really good on this, but it's just a little unbaked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a little soft pause in the middle.
Yeah, bro.
Stick a fork in that joint. Make sure it's cooked all the way through.
Toothpick and approve it. The toothpick's not approving.
That's how you know you culture. You put a toothpick. I said a fork.
I cooks, I bakes.
I gave Fever 8 though.
I gave it 8.
Yeah, I gave it an 8. It was right there though. It could have went crazy. You know what I'm saying? It could have went crazy. Sticks and Stones. Sticks and Stones. Sticks and Stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We know this. We've been hearing this since we were a child, right?
Yeah.
So when I see that title, before I hit a record, I'm like, okay, is this gonna be a joint where he's talking, where he's addressing shit that's being said, where he's addressing again, gunning for that top spot where he's going to go at. And if you really listen to the lyrical content, it does sound like, quote unquote, battle rap. Like, it does sound like he's going at.
I mean, Sticks and Stones is like, that's confrontation, right?
Right. Sticks and Stones is confrontation.
That's confrontation, man.
Saying my name in the verse will kill. He got lines on there. My stash sticking them. Dr.
He is
Fit.
rapping his
He's going
ass off
super
on this
lines
record.
on there, right?
He's rapping his ass off on this record. Mad chips, cash stick, my stash stick. I'm Dr. Phil, stash stick. I'm Steve Harvey. Bad bitch, 2 friends, hat trick, caught 3 bodies and tell them to go like E40.
Right. Didn't tell me where to go. E40. Like, this chorus is like, I'm the guy again, right? We back to that. Niggas don't want to smoke with me. I'm one of the ones.
I felt like this should, if you were going to construct this record, this should have been the hook.
This is where you at with it.
This was whatever you dropped as this should have been the hook for that.
Hop on the song with whoever. I ain't ducking no one-on-ones.
He is not.
You know what I mean? Hey, pull up the track. I'm out the black. I'm on a whole nother run. I love that, man. And it's just like, it's perfect for where Cole has built himself up to be.
Right.
It's not like, like we were talking on a Benny episode, and you were saying like Benny has this obsession with being one of the best, right? Being the great, saying he's the great prematurely, still building up to it. Whereas Cole has been building up. He's been showing improvement. He's been bodying these features. He's having these successful records. He's got a festival. He's selling out tours. He's selling Pumas. Yeah. He's now in that. He's one of the ones. It's undeniable. Yeah. If you say you're not one of the ones, you're a fucking hater.
Crazy.
Right? And so lyrically, when I hear this chorus, I'm like, yes, this is perfect. Mm-hmm. And then you fucking deflate the balloon by backing down when it's smoke time, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep reiterating the same point.
I understand. I mean, this album, you can't get around it. This album will be plagued by the apology. Like, I'm sorry.
Plagued by the apology.
I'm sorry. It will. It will. Like like Clark Kent said, you want to believe it.
I believed it until you made me not believe it.
We do an extra set in the gym because fucking Jeezy was fucking talking that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
We believed every fucking word, every syllable. You know what I'm saying? Forget how lyrical or not lyrical. Like he was talking that shit, and we fucking believed it and we felt it. And when
every word. What'd you give Sticks and Stones?
I gave it 8.5.
8.5 as well. Good. All right, pie.
All right. Now I'm in my living room.
Oh, you're in
I'm drinking my.
Okay, you drinking your.
I got a protein shake. You know what I'm saying? I am very curious because this whole song. I know we even used the word bars probably too much. We probably reached our cap, but this song,
there's nothing. I mean, there's
nothing.
No other
it's
way,
nothing but
no
bars.
It's
nothing but bars on this record, right? How does Torre, the MC, the songwriter, the lyricist, feel about these two big names? Absol, of course, coming from TDE, which, in case the folks don't know, is Kendrick Lamar's
former
bandmate. Wait, does that put Absol in the crossfires now?
Well, people were saying that even at the festival, right? Because Schoolboy Q performs at the festival. Absol's on the project. Yeah. So people were like, yo, y'all picked a side. And I'm like, yo, that's not how this. That's not how the contract was done months ago. The song was done.
And that's not how
But that's also, right?
Like, stop it. Please
stop. If I got real beef with if you got real beef with somebody that I'm cool with, but you my man, then that's different. Exactly. This is not real beef. This is rap.
It's not worth not taking a check.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Or pushing your album. This is real life rap life. This is totally different. This is how you can tell people ain't never been outside. What is the question exactly? How does the MC and me feel about this song?
I mean, it's everything that I want to hear. It's rhymes on rhymes on rhymes on lines, and the beat is not aggressive at all. It gives them the space to breathe. It's just enough, though. And it gives them the space to breathe without being underproduced or lackluster, right?
It doesn't feel like it's lacking anything. You're right.
So, in transparency, I'm not super familiar with Daylight like that. I know the name, know he is. Can't say that I heard a bunch of shit. I always hear more controversy, if you will, than rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he battled and all of that shit, but him and Solo back to back sounds great. Cole just loses his mind, goes to another planet, and it's like a cypher joint. It ain't no hook. They rapping, they really rapping, and they know they really rapping, and they resting on the fact that we barring this shit up. I mean, it's just wild lines. I love how they put it together,
man. But Cole does on this shit though, boy. Are you fucking kidding me?
He heard that. He heard what they did. He was like, "Oh, heard you."
Yeah.
He was like, "Heard you."
Are you an Absol fan?
Am I an Absol fan? That's a good question. I can't say that I'm a fan because as a fan of somebody, like, I go out and seek your work and am familiar with your catalog and know songs and all that shit. Right. I know of Absol. I've met Absol. I've interviewed Absol. I've listened to his music. Yeah. I think he's dope. I think he's dope. But he's not an artist that I am drawn to or that I go back to and get into his music. Like Kendrick, obviously, but Schoolboy Q, right? Schoolboy Q gives me
or J-Rock.
J-Rock. Even so, if we go in the Black Hippie order, that's how it goes. With Absol being being at the end.
Exactly.
But the Black Lip Pastor can rap. You know what I'm saying? He can rap, bro.
Yeah, he's a little bit of Lionel Richie though. I mean, with his lines, man. He's like he does.
I mean, but Cole has been Richie.
I mean, everybody's been Richie for sure. I mean, Cole's Richie.
You slide on y'all niggas y'all mouse pads, man. If you don't get out of here,
I like that line.
I
like that line, man. No, because he said click.
Yeah,
it's not on your click. I click because you click the mouse pad, slide.
What else was you gonna say? I heard it. It was like, some of those lines made me like that.
Nah, bro. What was the Malcolm X line? What they made Malcolm do? That was out of pocket. I was like, that was... come on. Oh man, you gotta keep your ears open like Dumbo in them. Come on, boy. Come on, man.
I feel that.
But that shit that Cole was talking though?
Nah, he was talking that shit.
Blood spilling monthly, rather weekly, as the myriad of bodies drop, where bricks get karate chopped to maximize the dojo. Comprende? I wonder will my friends make it past the pearly gate so we could kick it. Based on what their sins say, probably not. Hit lick after lick like a lollipop. You niggas take a lie detect, the polygraph will probably pop. You know my zone, I live here at the top. Right now I'm home alone, Macaulay Cop. Yo! I keep the shotty cocked in case somebody plot to rob me from this galley spot. Nah. That's rapping.
Nah, he was like,
that's rapping.
What a pocket.
What?
With the bars to match it. Like, I mean, you got double entendres all in just that.
Oh my God.
Just in that little stanza right there, right?
So many.
Super Bari, you know. the song of it is there's no hook. It's not a.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Just
so they just fucking
a barrage
rapping.
of bars.
Yeah,
man.
they just rapping. Guess what?
Barrage of bars.
I like that.
I love it.
I like when they rap. How much did you love it though, B?
9.
Give it a 9?
Yeah.
Give it 9 as well.
Yeah, man.
Tough joint.
I like
Tough joint, man. Okay. Stealth mode.
Stealth mode.
Stealth mode.
Whew. Okay. Yeah.
What does that mean for you?
I mean, another one. It's one of those records that feels like it was a throwaway.
I'm so mad, bro.
I don't.
You feel like it's a throwaway? You feel like it's undone?
Both.
Really?
Both. I don't feel like. Yeah. I mean, like even the way like you hear Cole stops rapping and it takes 2 bars before the boss comes in with the hook. Like
well,
he
said now you should put the hook right here. You can hear it in the back.
Are you serious? Though?
Yo, bro, this I feel like this is another HYB, bro. I feel like it's
similar. Yeah,
I feel like this
similar.
had the potential to be a tough ass record, bro.
Again, absolutely.
One of my favorite beats on the album.
Oh, really?
One of my favorite beats on it. With the drill drums.
Yeah. Like
when Los is calling my line, I stand to scream whenever the phone would ring. But
you see what I'm saying?
The fucking pockets that Jermaine be finding, bro. That's a wave he's on that record, bro.
He's different.
That is a wave, and I give it extra points because so many people get away with style. That is no lyric behind it, bro.
No substance.
This shit is style and substance. Like, damn.
Always saying
like he's
something.
telling a story,
Always
right?
saying something.
Even the chorus, like, we don't do sparklers. We tell them to bring out the bottles in stealth mode. They saying it's rats in the building. It's not the part with the health code. Like, yo, man.
Bosby, he writes, man.
Yeah. And then Boz come with this bridge, like.
No, but the thing that it's like Boz and Cole are on 2 different studio sessions though.
Nah, Boz is like,
cause he's on some like let's turn up, let's get lit, and Cole's being introspective. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's why I'm like it's this song like I want to like this song more than I actually do because it's like the beat sounds like clubby, right? It sounds like bottles. Mm-hmm. Boz takes me there. It sounds like we in the section, and then Cole just gets super deep with it. You know what I'm saying? And go somewhere else with it. So it's like it kind of takes me out of that zone. It's like the nigga in the session we trying to get with the chicks. Right. He's talking about his taxes, man. Like it's like yo, I mean I don't want to. Not right there.
I ain't do my shit.
No, let's not even get into that.
God. This could have been my favorite song on the album. It's another joint that feels undone. It just abruptly ends. Yes. Like we didn't get a second verse from Cole. Like I'm like, damn, you can't waste this beat in chorus.
That's what I'm saying. It felt like a throwaway, man. Like I'm not gonna, and I'm only assuming that he has the I guess the majority of what he wants the fall off to be.
Right.
And this just doesn't fit. You know it's not gonna fit. So he's like, yo, fuck it.
Just
give but I'm like, give it to Boz. Like, give it to me.
I would have used it. Give it to me. I would have used it. I know the Maddie.
Hook is already
Maddie,
there.
What's up? The hook is already there.
Hook and beat is there.
Oh, bro. Just insert verse.
Insert verse and put your name on it.
Right. And it's already laid out. Son, like the beat in the chorus theme all makes sense. So all I gotta do is finish telling the story.
Talk about being in the section.
I just gotta tell my half.
What happens after the bottles come? Like that's all we need. That's all we need.
The flow is A1 though. The flow is A1.
Man. Oh man.
Beat, I think the beat is really dope.
So good. Man.
And I think the chorus is really dope. So I still rated it high, but yes, to your point, Cole, it's well, let me say this. I say I rated it high. I really wanted it to be a 9. It's like a 9 caliber song, but I
could have been a 9.
Yeah, I went down to 8.5.
Yeah, it's like hide your bitch. Like that's a 9 to me. You know what I'm saying? This could have been on that level. I gave it an 8 though.
Give it 8. Yeah, I give it an 8.
I mean, it's just Cole just being masterful. You know what I'm saying?
That flow is too good, bro.
And the hook is really good as well. You got
like the pockets that he's in is too good. And the beat, like I listen to this shit on
love
repeat.
The beat,
in the
love
car.
the hook. Yeah, it's just incomplete to me, man.
Yeah, I was in Atlanta over the weekend, and I was just riding through, and I kept running this one back because it wasn't saying
it's only 2 minutes though.
Well, that part too. Anyway, 8.5, but it really should have been higher rated because they should have did more with that song.
They gotta have a bop, man.
All right, so 3001. So you said earlier in the episode that this was something that came out before.
No, this is on the you saw the
I didn't. I saw them, but I didn't see them. Like I saw that.
You said if they were available.
Yeah, I saw.
So 1 and 2 you never saw either.
No.
Oh yeah. So he has a video. But 3001. I mean, my favorite is probably like the J line too. You know what I'm saying? Talk about he had to buy his masters and all of that. You know, business is business. It almost was like Jay was his idol, but then you get with your idol, you think you made it, you know what I'm saying? And then like your idol kind of shits on you, you know what I'm saying? Or makes it a little harder for you. And then, you know, you become big on your own way. And then you try to buy your shit and it comes to business. So it's just like, just the muddiness and ugliness of the business of it. You know what I'm saying? Takes away from it.
I mean, Jay said he had to buy his shit back. And his shit was down to a coin flip. Heads I win, tails you lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he flipped, and you know, I think he said he lost. I think he paid an extra $5 million. All right, anything else about 3001?
Yeah, no, I like the song a lot. I think this is that J. Cole that these battle hungry fans want, man. They want this Cole. They want that aggressive. They want those bars.
The beat is aggressive.
The beat is aggressive. He's aggressive on it, man. Like it just sounds like battle mode Cole, man. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, 3001, tough joint.
Yeah.
You know, as it closes out the project, it comes back to that energy, that aggression. Yeah. And I thought it was hard.
And he actually has a produced hook. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't get that sonically on this album. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is like a real song.
Yeah, he does like the futuristic, sound effects on it. I mean, like, yeah, man.
What'd you give it?
8.5.
Gave it 8.5 as well. Yeah. Trade the Truth in Ibiza.
Okay.
This title is ridiculous, by the way. It's a ridiculous song title, bro.
One of the songs I heard before.
Oh, you heard this already?
It's like a video. It's a video
okay.
for it
for this one too?
Yeah. But it's just really footage of like him and Ibiza with Trade Truth. So, yes. It's a real story.
I assume
I actually like the story a little more than the song.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I like the song.
I do like the song. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. Sorry. I do very much like this song. I mean, my point is, again, Cole does it. Cole goes elsewhere. He goes all over the place and good places, right? Second verse, he gets mature. He's talking about, again, we talked about earlier. He's talking about how, he holds on to songs so much and like his progression.
Right.
All the things we love that, right? Mm-hmm. The fuck does that have to do with about being with Trade the Truth in Ibiza?
Being lit with Trade the Truth.
Being lit, excuse me. What the fuck does that have to do with?
Yeah.
Like, yo, he should have
this is an ADHD project right
stealth
here. Stealth
mode should have been called. I was lit with Trade the Truth and Ibiza. You know what I'm saying? And he never gets into why he was lit with Trade the Truth. I don't think the rap world knows that J. Cole and Trade the Truth are really good friends. You know what I'm saying? How J. Cole told him to come on tour with him because Trey just got shot. He was doing some street shit.
Right. Trey tells the story at the end better.
But he doesn't go into what Cole did for him. He talks about what he was dealing with and how they were lit, but not like, yo, he told him to come with him on tour. Like, just amazing shit. Again, you gotta like who Jermaine is, man. But like, instead of Jermaine going in and giving context, and it's he just goes off on his own shit, man.
Oh yeah, that second verse is tough though.
Second verse is very tough.
And the beat,
very tough.
Yeah. What'd you give this record?
I gave it an 8, man.
You gave it an 8?
I gave it an 8.
I gave it 8.5.
Give it an 8?
Yeah, it could have been a 9. Like it lacks the direction that it needs.
I would have, just how you was talking about, like, saying now that we got the bottles on stealth mode. This is what
right.
Blah. It's like, yo, I would have loved to know how exactly y'all were lit. What made it lit? Was it just regular bottles and women? Like, what was so lit about it?
He said, but what's legend? He said, what's great? We lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get champagne glasses clicking. Like, they was really turned up in it.
So y'all was drinking champagne.
I've never been.
Yeah. Never been.
All right, 8.5 for me. Trade Truth and Ibiza. All right, 7-minute drill.
Okay.
So we've been here all episode, but now
we kind of started here.
Yeah, but now we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
First and foremost, as soon as I heard this record, I hated the beat. That first beat is not a good beat.
Especially if you're going to be retaliated.
It is not the go to war beat.
That is.
It's not the.
That's the train and Ibiza. That's the.
It's like, yo, it sound like some old Manny Fresh, Hot Boys, would have been dope 20 years ago. Shit, I was like, why is this the beat?
Could have been dope 20 years ago.
Why is this the beat for the retort, if you will?
That beat is not it.
Not the second half. Conductor goes crazy.
Conductor beat is fire.
Conductor beat is fire.
Who made the first beat?
Let's pull it up. Okay, T minus.
Oh, he did.
Al Hug, Elias, and Conductor. Okay. So 4 and 1. You know, obviously Conductor's Drop comes in on the second half of the joint, and that beat is tough. And T Minus got great production all throughout this joint.
He got some bops on this record.
Yo,
neither of them produce. Neither of them produce. Neither of them niggas produce.
Yo, 7 Minute Drill was such a letdown, bro. And I wasn't even amped up for him to say something.
No, I didn't want him to say anything.
Yeah, I wasn't even amped up
I was like,
yo, to say something.
The most boss shit to do is act like, yo, I'm not responding to no subliminals, man. Like you on top right now. You got it. You just came off tour with fucking Drake. You got the first person shooter. You are the fucking a feature nigga of the year, the last year or the last 2 years, however you want to call it.
All of these are facts.
All of these are facts. There's no reason to jump out the window unless somebody literally goes J. Cole, Jermaine, Dreamville, something.
But he said he been spending time online. People been in his phone, and that's what happens,
that's the
bro.
Lame part.
That's what happens, bro. And like you
know,
since
when all of a sudden he's affected by social media, he don't even do social media like that,
yo. But
you're not gonna participate, but you're gonna be affected by it.
You when you succumb to the shit, like that's the part of the apology that I respect. Like, yo, I was doing shit that was out of my character, and it made me jump out the window.
All day.
I can, as a man, I can respect that.
All day.
I already told you how I feel about it in rap, and as a fan, as a connoisseur, and a contributor to this shit. But yeah, he was doing shit that was out of his character that made him go further out of his character, and then he tried to walk it back. But this fucking diss is trash, bro.
I don't even consider it a diss, man.
This record song.
It's not even
MP3 wave file. It's not good, bro. The second half gets better.
Yeah. With
the Conductor beat. I hate that first
there's
part.
no real insults. Get the lame ass attack on his albums like
that, and then he did the whole. He did the whole math.
That's not even an insult. Like he literally had 4 albums in 12 years. Like how's that an insult? That's just history.
I can divide though.
Yeah, like you don't need to. It's not a lot of division there, man.
Oh,
like
man.
Come on, man. Like.
And I think it's half-hearted or half-assed, if you will, because
thank you, Torre.
Because
that's the problem.
Yeah,
he did that shit half. That's the thing. You can't swing at somebody half-hearted.
Then now you gotta swing to knock him out.
You can't swing at somebody half-hearted, which is why he had to double it back. So it's like you took a half-hearted swing at somebody and then try to double it back. It's like it's a double negative, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Like if you was going to like really come at him, and the thing is, like, it was a half-hearted swing because he never wanted to beef.
He didn't feel like that.
He didn't want to beef with Kendrick.
Right. Because the thing about Kendrick Lamar is that when it's smoke, he's with it. He's with all the smoke, bro. And he'll go at whoever.
You know where that man is from?
He'll go Compton, and he'll go at whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When
you're that BET. Remember that BET cipher?
Oh my God, yo!
Ha! Jokes on you. I'm bulletproof.
I'm bulletproof.
Come on,
man. Yeah. That kid's different.
That boy is different. That was 2012.
Right. That was
2012.
That boy been different. Overall, how you feel about Might Delete Later?
Again, I judge it as a mixtape.
Okay.
I think it's a really cool mixtape. I'm mad that it actually won't get as much love as it probably should get because of all this fucking bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a lot surrounding it.
Yeah, I mean, like you cut, you get rid of 7-minute drill, and get rid of 7-minute drill. You got 11 songs that are gonna be a prelude or a promo for the big album, man. And you got some really cool fucking records. You got a summer record. You know what I'm saying? You almost had 2 summer records, right? You got a Cameron feature. You got a Jewel's homage. You got what was it? Was the joint with a Pie? I thought it was a verse of the album. I mean, it's just
it's
ridiculous bars on this, man.
And
I feel like all that shit's gonna get overshadowed with the apology and the disses and all of that.
It's a lot
that's
there
unfortunate.
that you could work with for putting that joint out. And yeah, I think the diss in the walk back definitely is gonna overshadow some of the gems that are on this project and some of the highlights. But we'll see, man. This is a different era, and rappers have survived worse.
Oh, I mean, I don't think survive is even a word. I mean, Jermaine is still a great position. He's still top. It's not like the walk back demotes him. They're just like, oh, Kenny's gonna get you. Like that's all they're saying.
And the J. Cole haters get more ammunition now.
Absolutely.
But the Drake haters have ammunition.
Because I heard at Dreamville, to my folks who were there, when he did the apology, like the crowd was not happy. It was a lot of rumbles and teeth sucking and
they were mad.
Forehead slapping, like, oh, dope.
Yeah. Spent $80 to be
dope.
here.
I thought I was getting a war.
Right.
They wanted to come out with they wanted to have Kendrick on the Summer Jam screen with a tutu, man.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
It's not happening.
Not Kenny.
Not happening.
That boy different.
Boy different.
Yeah, man. Another episode, Hard to Earn. We are back. And we are back.
We are back.
Biggity.
We're back for good.
We biggity back. Thank you guys for understanding all of that. Thank y'all for tapping in. Let us know how you feel about the album and the episode. We got it right. We was tweaking some of your favorite joints. Like, comment, share, subscribe. One time for the whole Hard to Earn team and our Revolt family. You already know what type of time we on. Peace and love.
If you want respect, you gotta earn it. Damn right.